to introduce our special guest, who is a friend, I'm glad to say. The LBW Trust has enjoyed the wholehearted support of the game's greatest players at this annual dinner, but none greater than our special guest tonight, Wasim Akram. Wasim is arguably the greatest left-arm fast bowler in the history of the game. He is also a man of immense charm who has carried the standard of his beautiful but often afflicted country with pride and great passion for more than 30 years, 19 of these as a player. At the highest level, he has been called a genius, a dream cricketer, an artist. Mentored by Javed Miandad and Imran Khan, he seemed to make the ball talk, and even the most accomplished of batsmen could seem hopelessly vulnerable, if not inept. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the incomparable Wasim Akram. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Good evening, everyone.
It's an absolute joy to have you back in the country. Who were the ones who showed most courage and most competence against you? Who did you rate as the great batsman?
You know, I played in mid-80s, 90s, 2000s, and all the eras have great players.
Yeah.
Sir Vivian Richards was the whole package. I have a very funny story, if you allow me quickly.
I would be very happy.
1988, third test match in Barbados. A bit of a nippy wicket. Third day, I think, if I remember, it was long time ago. Last over, reverse swing started. So I ran in, bowled him a bouncer, and obviously he was wearing a cap, no helmet. And his cap fell. And Viv Richards, you know, I was a very skinny guy at then, very skinny. So his cap fell. I went up to him and I said, "You fucking idiot. You don't know how to play?" We said, "Don't abuse me, I'll see you outside." I said, "See you outside" means a figure speech. I said, "I'll see you outside." So went up to Imran at mid-on. I said, "Skipper," Imran being a six-pack, you know, Imran Khan. I said, "Skipper, Viv said he'll see me outside. Don't worry, I'm with you. We'll see him outside after the game." So next ball, I bowled a bouncer again. He again ducked and was uncomfortable, and I just abused him again a little bit. Had a go at him. And last ball, inside edge bowled of the day. I went up to him. There were no referees there, and I did all this face off and, you know, the whole thing. So we walked into a dressing room. He walked into his dressing room. So the room attendant, West Indian guy, knocked on the door. I said, "Yes." I was sitting, unfortunately, I was sitting right next to the door. I said, "Yes." He said, "Somebody wants to see you." I said, "Who?" He said, "You better come outside." So I got a bit scared, being a skinny 19-year-old, 20-year-old guy. So I walked. I said, "Skipper." He said, "See, who is it?" So I went outside. Viv was standing there, sweating out, no shirt, six-pack and massive muscles, pads on, thigh pad on, bat in his hand. I ran back in to Imran. I said, "Skipper, he's outside." He said, "It's your fight, go fight him." I just looked at Imran. I said, "You're supposed to be the macho man here." So I went out and went straight into Viv's knees. I said, "Viv, this will never happen again. I'm so sorry."
I love it. I love it. And Viv could be so understanding in those things, couldn't he?
Yeah, kind of. He said, "Never do this again to me, I'll kill you." So I never did that to him again.
Folks used to ask us questions about like who's the toughest teams that you guys would ever face. It's a question we have always avoid not answering.
Okay.
And we didn't want to pump you guys up anymore than you were pumped up, because I think I can say so now that I think we are in the twilight zone of our careers.
Yeah.
We are fully retired.
Big
And
time.
I just felt that you guys were just pretty tough in terms of your competitiveness. You gave us a hard fight, and every time we played you, we always had us to be on our P's and Q's. To be fair, when you bring the stuff that you brought to the game itself, you know, as a left arm, either whether you're over or around the wicket, is pretty problematic. You know, and there are times when sometimes, like my batting style, I'll try and leave the stumps quite exposed and look to smash you over extra cover. You were the only individual that I always felt it was pretty hard getting that done.
Was it like quick arm action?
I think it was your quick arm action, and you could still come around the wicket
Behind the umpire.
Yeah, leave the bat.
Yeah.
And to me, it was all about your control.
Yeah.
You could fire it in where you wanted it. And this is what I find sometimes amazing today, that guys cannot get 2 balls in the same area at any particular time. But I think you're very special where that's concerned.
Oh, thank you very much. But I had a very good teacher in Imran Khan who taught me everything of bowling.
He's not a bad guy. He wasn't a bad cricketer himself. Was he?
Yeah.